So I'm like, right, okay, so I need to tick boxes. So my life's been ticking boxes ever since. So I put myself on courses to do an ADHD course and autism course, mental health course. I became a mental health peer mentor. I got stable myself. I made sure I stayed in situations where I can handle it, like friendship groups. You know, I just stayed at home. Not like I didn't have an issue with drinking out and drugs or anything, but there was a past, like 2012 before that was impacting on my mindset. So I made sure, like, I didn't put myself in situations that were going to trigger me more.
It's a good thing you didn't need to.
Yeah, because it could have gone down that path. Because part of my disorder is addictiveness. Yeah. So I took everything away from me that could jeopardize me while I got stable. So my focus now was I had 4 children at this time. So 2 didn't live with me and 2 did. So my focus was to get 4 of them back home. I didn't succeed on getting 4 of them back home. I got 3 of them back home eventually. And then I had another child, and then my 4th one, I see her a lot. So she lives with her dad still, which is fine, because it doesn't matter in a way. Like, people used to say to me, and I used to always think about it as a mum, how does it, like, it hurts as a mum not having one child live with you a bit, but what works for other people isn't for everyone. And at the end of the day, my daughter is happy, and her dad does look after her. And
that's what you can ask for, isn't it?
And that's, yeah, and at a time, I didn't think he was looking after her emotions properly because of the contact situation. And he's heard me now. So last year, he's heard me on that, and he's apologised for that. So I have to say, I'm glad that he has, and I'm glad that I could apologise to him, for the way that I then triggered him and made him feel a certain way, because of the way he thought he was doing the best in his situation, and I thought I was doing the best in mine. And we've had to come to we clashed, we clashed. But even though we were clashing, the main focus for us both was actually our child. But we had to find a middle ground. And last year was the best time, because we both apologised to each other, and he apologised for some things that I'm not going to go into, because I don't want to put him out there like that, because at the end of the day we've come past that. But he apologised for them stuff that hurt me a lot and hurt my children, and he said to himself he didn't intentionally, and he held accountability for it hurting me, but took accountability back, saying I didn't intentionally do that though. So I believe that he didn't, so I respect that, so I'm not going to mention the details. So then 2021 my son came back, which was like a really big achievement, because the professionals were saying like I couldn't do it. And then I started working part-time, and this is where the modelling, acting and stuff comes into it. So I started my page on social media at first as an outlet for my personalities to come out. So my personalities needed an outlet, because sometimes it gets too full in my head. And I was like, right, I need to figure out how I can get my personalities to come out in a safe way. So instead of, because say one of them is bad because of suicidal and low depression,
of course.
so that's obviously negative, I guess. One of them is violently bad, and explosive and hypermanic, which sometimes people don't realise. Being hypermanic is all fun and games and laughing. But sometimes it's not good. Because
there's a big danger to that. I know a few people that are like that.
Yeah, because then you might be drinking too much or partying too much, or you might be shopping too much, which is mine, impulsive shopping. But at least I look good. But yeah, so with that, I had to find outlets for my different personalities to be able to come out in a safe environment, which is going to keep me stable as a mum and my kids in a safe home environment. So I've come up with the Instagram page and the modelling. So what I did is I let my personalities come out in the images, or like released in certain ways. So I go to the club not to drink. So one of my personalities likes to dance. They like that kind of environment. They're like 20 odd. That's Roxy, by the way. So that's my social name, Roxy-Basham.
Very young.
Yeah, so they're 20 odd. So I'm 34. Kerry is 34, mum. Roxy is like 20 odd. And she likes obviously